All right, so this is a hike I did um, in the early part of July. It may have been around, just after the 4th of July. And I started here at the Louisville Swamp Middle Road Trailhead. And you park at a farmhouse. There's actually signs. This field is some sort of automotive business now. I don't know if it's a body shop, but there's no longer a pretty field there. It's a chain link fence with cars all over the place. Not quite as scenic as it once was. Yeah, so I progressed down here and we actually pick up my hike in this area. This is Sand Creek. And Sand Creek doesn't quite look like this in the video because downstream, and this would be downstream, this would be upstream. Downstream is kind of a gravel bar. And I did the hike. This is the Glacial Erratic, which is the thumbnail for this video. And I hiked all the way out this. It's a road because the Fish and Wildlife Service needs to get out here, and they also mow the trail for the most part. Anyway, so I hiked all the way out, followed this trail, and I stopped about here. I explained on the video why I stopped about there, right around there. And here is a map of the area. I parked here, and I walked along the middle road, took this trail to the south, and I got to about here, and I turned around and I explained that in the video. But it was hot this day and humid, and I am pretty sure I had heat exhaustion, or the beginning stages of heat exhaustion, by the time I got back to my car. I usually do this hike with no problem, but I was not feeling well, and I had to talk myself through this to keep going. So I'll let the video roll, and hopefully you guys enjoy what I show, and maybe you can get out and go hiking there. This area, Louisville Swamp, is a fun place to explore. We're at the bridge over the Sand Creek. Upstream, it looks like one could paddle it. I know somebody who has paddled this. I think technically you're not allowed to, but I know somebody who has. And you can take this down to the Minnesota River. It lets in just above Carver. Now, down here, you'd be dragging across a gravel bar, but if all of this water has to fit through that spot right there, that's got to be pretty deep right there. So that little dip, which is that shadow like right there, is usually running with water in the spring. But this road that I'm on is usually dry. Even when the water's kind of high, you can walk it. But this definitely looks like a beaver lodge, which is about 6 feet high. Just weird that it's here, because this is usually not water. I mean, I know this is usually not underwater, and we were dry last year, like really dry. And we were high this spring in terms of water levels, and then we're getting low again. Just weird that that's there. This is called the Middle Road. Right down there is a bridge which crosses Sand Creek. It's the way I came. I haven't been down here in 5, 6, 7 years. But I know for a fact that beaver dam's new to me. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I don't know the name of this lake. I don't know if it's got a name, but lots of sign of beaver activity. Which I think is great. I love beaver. Big beaver fan. So we're gonna go up this hill, and then on the right will be the Glacial Erratic, which is this huge boulder just sitting in a field. So there's that Glacial Erratic, which is pretty cool. I've climbed up there a couple times, and there's beehives on the top, so I tend to stay off of it. Now, there's not supposed to be any motorized traffic, but I am definitely seeing evidence of ATVs here. But if I had an ATV, I'd want to ride here too. There's where I came from.
this takes you over to the Louisville Swamp. I'm not going that way. I'm gonna go down the Middle Road to the Minnesota River, which is that way. So here we're coming to the end of the Middle Road, which is the trail I've been on. And I forgot to get video of this, but man, it's humid in here. It's super buggy. And I was gonna walk this trail right here, which is hard to see, but it's there. It's marked there's poles and stuff. But you get about a quarter mile in, and whoever had mowed this at all stopped, and the trail is about that deep. And I turned around. I wasn't walking through that. It is too soupy today. The mosquitoes are epic. So I'm walking out. I'll be okay. There's just a river down there. I'll wait till all the grass is gone. It's a little cooler. I could also go that way, but that's the trail right there, and it's just as thick. All right, so my hike's about over. I had to tell you, man, I got hot. Really hot. It was really soupy back there. I had to talk myself into the last half mile. Yeah, but I know I'm about done when I cross the railroad tracks. There's a gravel pit with a siding down there.